The castle needs no introduction, needs no address. You tell anyone, medical campus or Charles River campus, freshman or PhD, they know where the castle is.
Well, I remember driving down Bay State Road and seeing this gorgeous building rise up on the corner and thinking what a gem it was to have this building as part of our campus.
It's a kind of an old world feel. It's stately, kind of from another time.
So I remember coming in here and I was like, oh, I see why they call it the castle.
Construction on the castle started in 1904 and was completed in 1915. In the 1940s, one of the gentlemen who acquired it happened to be a trustee of the university at the time. He then donated it to the university. Presidents Case and Marsh lived here.
Well, I was a princess. And most people don't understand what a castle is. It was my home. I love coming here because this has been my life.
It's probably one of the few iconic buildings on the Boston University campus.
I think people walk in and their first impression is one of just, wow. Nobody expects to see this in Boston, let alone on a college campus.
It is more than time for Boston University to have a place on campus to call an alumni center.
This is another place that turns this huge campus into a very small community, which I think is really great.
Boston University doesn't take a backseat to anyone in terms of the accomplishments of our alumni, and having an alumni center will allow us to really celebrate those accomplishments.
I'm looking for a place that is a kind of a catalyst for re-involving the alumni in the university. It is an exciting school, and it is a place that can invigorate alumni when they come back.
The choice of the castle as the location for the Alumni Center is perfect in so many ways.
We as the alumni have the prime real estate, prime location, and yes, the building has all the history that you could ever hope for. No brainer.
We happen to have what we think is this perfect opportunity in this existing building, and by the way, it's right next door to the admission center.
And to be able to say, like, right next door, like, look to your future. It's like you're coming full circle.
It shows that when you come here to Boston University, you're going to be a Terrier for life.
The plans for the renovation of the castle do include that the first floor will remain pretty much intact as it has been for the last 100 years.
We want this to also be a place not just where you could have large gatherings, but where you could have a small meeting, perhaps with a reunion committee, or have a cup of coffee.
The other benefit of the renovation is that the castle for the first time will become handicapped accessible.
We want this to be the castle for all BU alumni and students, and accessibility is going to be key to that. You couldn't design a more perfect alumni center than one that actually has a bar in the basement. The plan is to not only keep the pub, but to actually enhance it in pretty dramatic ways.
I have to confess, I love the terrace that is behind the building. It's going to get almost a solarium kind of treatment, and that will make it usable for seasons.
By designating the castle as the new permanent home of the Alumni Center, it gives us a unique opportunity to participate in preserving this beautiful, iconic building.
We've received a number of other very large commitments, but we're not there yet. And the only way we're going to get there is if we get a very broad base of alumni support.
I am eternally grateful to Boston University. What better way than to show my gratitude than to help make this opportunity of an alumni center come to be by supporting it.
When people feel like I've helped a little bit to make this university what it could be, that is something that feels very good inside the alumnus who's doing it.
It's always nice to feel like we have a home to come back to, and knowing that you supported this center, you can know that you provided yet another home for those who graduated, whether it be last year or 40 years ago.
This is a great warm place that is the home of a family, and now it will be the home of the great family of the Boston University alumni.